Brandin Cooks, as well as a 4th-round pick, was traded to the New England Patriots today for a 1st and a 3rd-round pick. It is the Saints' pick this year, which is around, I believe, that 9-10 spot in the 4th round. So probably like 110-ish. And the Patriots are trading their 1st, which will be 32nd overall, and their 3rd, which will be like 96th or so. And the Saints are also trading Brandin Cooks. So there have been rumors this week. The first rumor I saw, which was a few weeks ago, was that the Titans and the Eagles are interested in Brandin Cooks. Now, obviously, the Eagles don't have to, because they just signed Alshon Jeffrey and Torrey Smith, as they obviously have some good wide receivers on their team. So, receivers not a need. The Titans, they still could definitely use a receiver. Kendall Fuller, I believe, is a free agent, and all they have is Rashard Matthews. And the team the past week or so that has been in rumors is the New England Patriots. Now, the Patriots did just trade for Panthers defensive end Coney Ealy today. I think it was like they traded a 2nd and they got a 3rd back or something like that. Coney Ealy is a pretty good player, as he will help their defensive line. And now they're getting another receiver to pair up with their excellent receiving corps, as Martellus Bennett was actually just signed by the Packers. As a Lions fan, that sucks, but hopefully the Lions can get TJ Lang. Anyway, the Patriots receiving corps will look like Brandin Cooks, Julian Edelman, Chris Hogan, Danny Amendola, Malcolm Mitchell, Gronk, and they have running backs such as LeGarrette Blount and James White. And they have Tom, not the GOAT, Brady, I don't like Tom Brady at all, as their quarterback, which is pretty nice. Now the Saints. The Saints know they need to get rid of Brandin Cooks because he's not going to want to come back. Okay, I know his contract is up at the end of the season, and I know he's a restricted free agent, which means the Saints can get him back, but he's not going to want to come back. He might sit out until he gets traded or gets a really good deal. And yeah, they knew they needed to trade him. Now there was an offer, which was Brandin Cooks for Malcolm Butler, which would be a great trade for the Saints. Patriots, they don't need a receiver. This is obviously a good trade for them, which we'll get into their standpoint in a minute. But Brandin Cooks, he's a hard player to find. Like, he's not the best receiver in his draft class. You have Odell in that class, Mike Evans, Jarvis Landry, Allen Robinson, Sammy Watkins. There's a lot. Allen Hurns. There's some pretty good ones. Martavis Bryant, but I think Brandin Cooks is probably better than Martavis. So, but that draft class was really good. Like, really good. And receiver is one of those positions. But the Saints, I don't know, because if it was like a higher pick they got, like if they traded it like with the Titans to get the 18th pick, then I would give them a higher grade, but they know they do need to trade Brandin Cooks, which is why I'm going to give them a B-. I think they should try to get more value. Maybe Malcolm Butler. I don't think the Patriots would do that. I think that's a very lopsided trade. Sorry, I'm not saying Brandin Cooks is better than Malcolm Butler, but the Patriots would have one good cornerback, and that's the newly signed Stephon Gilmore, as Logan Ryan did sign for Tennessee Titans yesterday. So all the Patriots would have is Stephon Gilmore. And you need 2 good corners to be good. And I want my Lions to get a cornerback so bad. The guy I want is A.J. Boye. He signed with Jacksonville. Second option was Stephon Gilmore. He went to Buffalo, and I've been wanting us to draft a cornerback too. If we sign one of them, we wouldn't have to. We'd probably want to draft someone in our front 7. Or an offensive lineman, which TJ Line would definitely help our offensive line, but we're not here to talk about the Lions. We're here to talk about the Saints and the Patriots. Trading a 4th rounder, they should have just kept that out. I mean, there's not really a point. Brandin Cooks for a 1st or 3rd. Maybe I would have gave him a B. Maybe we would have stuck with a B-. I mean, 4th rounders can be good. Devontae Freeman was a 4th rounder. I think he was. Maybe it was a 5th. Yeah, you can find good 4th round picks in the draft. I just can't think of it. So now let's talk about the Patriots. The Patriots are stacked on offense. Maybe they could use another offensive lineman too, but they are stacked. What they need to draft is nothing. Nothing. That team is ridiculous. They have a sick defense that carried them last year, and their offense is this beautifulness. Like, you don't find teams like this. I'm going to give them an A. I'm not going to give them an A+, but I'm going to give them an A. Because, yeah. Now, what if the Saints did Brandin Cooks for Jimmy Garoppolo? I wonder, what about that? I don't think the Patriots would do that, but Drew Brees is getting older. Jimmy Garoppolo seems like he could be a franchise quarterback in this league. He seems like a good player. I'm not going to lie. I mean, on the Total Pro Sports, let's say Bryce Petty better than him. It is what it is. I'm a Bryce Petty fan, but yeah, so that's basically gonna end this video. Tell me what you think of this trade. I think the Patriots did overall win it. And other important signings in the past 24 hours. Terrell Pryor signed a 1-year deal with Washington. Logan Ryan, as I said, went to Tennessee. Brandon Williams, a very good defensive tackle. He went back to Baltimore. And that's really all. Tony Romo is still on the Cowboys. Jay Cutler is still nowhere. Jay Cutler is terrible. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll make another video like this if something else happens. Expect exciting. Probably the Tony Romo trade. I'll definitely make a video on the Tony Romo trade. I think he will get traded to the Houston Texans. The Texans, they should probably give the Cowboys a 4th or 5th rounder because he's not worth that much. They shouldn't give up anything important. So yeah, peace out, everybody.